This next project is going to be on creating another custom hook, and this one is for dealing with arrays. And as you can see, this is going to return a bunch of different information from us. And as you can see on the right hand side, I just have a button that's linking up to each one of these functions. So I can set the array to a specific value, can add values to the end, I can replace values, I can keep numbers under a certain value, I can, for example, reset my array, I can remove the second element, or if I wanted to, I can clear it as well. Now, if we jump over to the documentation for this project, you'll notice the starting code has everything that you need except for the actual useArray hook. You can see we have all the files and all the logic is all right here. Now, for the instructions, you'll notice that there's no instructions that are bonuses. I think everything is definitely doable, so there's no bonus at all. And for what the instructions are, I want you to create a custom hook called useArray that takes an array or a function that returns an array as its only argument. So as you can see here, this is the array version, this is the function version. You can comment between the two to make sure that they both work for all scenarios. The reason I'm doing this is I want it to work very similarly to how useState works. Now, if we come down here, I want this to return an object that has an array property, which is just the array we're storing in state, a set property, which is just the same thing as useState is returning. So it's just a way to update our state. Push is just going to be a way to add an element. So it takes one element as its argument and adds it to the end of the array. Replace takes two arguments. One is the index of the element to replace, and the other is the new element that you're replacing the old element with. Filter is going to be essentially a function that takes one argument, and that's a callback. Works just like the normal array filter method. Remove is going to take one argument, and that is going to be the index of the element to remove. And clear takes no arguments, and it just removes all the elements from the function. And reset, again, takes no arguments, but resets us to the initial value. Now, if you get confused on how any of these functions work, what's being passed in and so on, just take a look at the code down here and it'll show you exactly what is being passed to all the different functions, so you can hopefully piece everything together from there.